Hello and welcome to INFOGIST TV. In this video, we'll be talking about the current president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in person of Muhammadu Buhari. We are going to talk about his childhood, we are going to talk about his career journey, we're going to talk about how he made his money, how he still makes his money. We are also going to talk about his time as a military officer, among other things. But first, let's start talking about his childhood and his early life. Muhammadu Buhari was born, of course, in Daura, present-day Katsina State. He was born to a Fulani family on the 17th of December 1942. His father was called Malam Hado Adamu, a Fulani chieftain from Damakol in Mai Hadwa, and his mother's name was Zulayat, who had Hausa and Kanuri ancestry. President Muhammadu Buhari is the 23rd child of his father and was named after the 9th century Persian Islamic scholar Muhammad al-Bukhari. Buhari was actually raised by his mom because just after he clocked 4 years, his father died. He attended primary school in Daura and in Madwai. He also attended the Katsina Middle School and the Katsina Provincial Secondary School from 1956 to 1961 in Katsina State. He left at the age of 18 shortly after he joined the Nigerian Military Training College, now the Nigerian Defense Academy. But before I talk about his time as a military officer, because that also propelled him into what he is currently and where he is currently, let's quickly talk about his family front. Let's talk about his wives. Let's talk about his children also. Now, this man has been married twice. He first was married to Safinat Yusuf in 1971, but they divorced in 1988 and they have 5 children together. Yeah, he had 5 children with his first wife. Sadly, she died. Also, she died in 2006 on the 14th of January from complications of diabetes. But they had 5 children together, 4 girls and 1 boy. The first daughter, Zulayat, was named after Buhari's mom. Their other children are Fatima, Musa, who is now deceased, Adiza, and Safinotu. In November of 2012, though, Buhari's first daughter, Zulayat Junaid, died from sickle cell anemia 2 days after having a baby at the hospital in Kaduna. Afterwards, in 1988, President Muhammadu Buhari got married. He got married in 1989, in December of 1989, after he divorced his first wife. In 1989, he got married to his current wife, Aisha Buhari ne Alilu. They also have 5 children together, a boy and 4 girls, Aisha, Alima, Yusuf, Zara, and Amina. Yusuf is married to Zara Nasari Bayero, the daughter of Emir Nasiru Ado Bayero, and they got married in August of 2021. He has since remained married to Aisha Buhari. Now that we've established his home front journey, let's continue talking about the military reign, or let me call it the military journey of Muhammadu Buhari. Remember, I said shortly after he graduated from the Katsina Provincial Secondary School was when he enrolled as a military officer at the age of 19 at the then Nigerian Military Training College, which is now referred to as the Nigerian Defense Academy. He was there and he underwent officer cadet training at the Mons Officer Cadet School in Aldershot in England. Now, at the age of 20 in 1963, Buhari was commissioned a second lieutenant and appointed platoon commander of the 2nd Infantry Battalion in Abeokuta in Nigeria. He was there, and in 1965 until 1967, he served as commander of the 2nd Infantry Battalion and was appointed a brigade major for the 2nd Sector 1st Infantry Division in April 1967. Now, they had a bloody coup d'etat in 1966, and that resulted in the death of Premier Muhammadu Bello. Lieutenant Buhari then, alongside several other officers from the north, decided to take part in a counter coup in July of that same year, and they removed General Aguiyi Ironsi from office and replaced him with General Yakubu Gowon. Afterwards, he moved temporarily from Kaduna to Makurdi at the onset of the Nigerian Civil War. Shortly after, this man was appointed governor of the northeastern state from the 1st of August 1975 to the 3rd of February 1976 to oversee social, economic, and political improvements in the state. Then, 1976 February to 15th March 1976, Buhari became the first governor of Borno State. So yes, you know that is the first governor of Borno State. Now, you know, he ended his tenure as the governor in March of 1976, though. That same March, he held a coup d'etat, which also saw the assassination of General Murtala Muhammad. Before then, in 1975, the then Lieutenant Colonel Buhari was among officers who brought General Murtala Muhammad to power. They held a coup d'etat in 1975, and in 1976, Murtala Muhammad was assassinated, and he was also a part of it. His Deputy General then, Olusegun Obasanjo, then had to become the head of state. And so, he was appointed as the Federal Commissioner for Petroleum and Natural Resources. That is the office that is now referred to as Minister. Shortly after that, 1977, the NNPC, Nigerian National Petroleum Commission, was created, and Buhari became the first chairman of NNPC, a position he held until 1978. Fast forward, a few years later, Buhari had to spend 3 years of detention in a small guarded bungalow in Benin, where he had access to just television that showed 2 channels, and members of his family were allowed to visit him on the authorization of Babangida. Remember Babangida's tenure. Now, fast forward to civilian life. In 1988, he lost his mom. His mother died after he was released, and so he retired back to Daura, where he grew up. So his residence in Daura. He had a farm before then. So while he was in detention, his farm was managed by his relatives, and this was also when he divorced his first wife. Remember, then married Aisha in Katsina. Afterwards, he became the pioneer chairman of the Katsina Foundation that was founded to encourage social and economic development in Katsina. Moving on from being the chairman of NNPC, he became the chairman of the Petroleum Trust Fund, a body that was created by the government of General Sani Abacha. Moving on from that, he became really good. It was really good as the chairman of the PTF, Petroleum Trust Fund, that in 1998 report in New African praised him and praised PTF under Buhari for his transparency, calling it a rare success story. Now, let's fast forward all of those things. When civilian government started in Nigeria, we had Obasanjo has president from 1999 to 2007, but his first tenure ended in 2003, and in 2003 general election, President Muhammadu Buhari ran for the first time for the office of civilian presidency in Nigeria as a candidate for the All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP), but he was defeated by PDP's incumbent President Olusegun Obasanjo. PDP is People's Democratic Party, and it has been in existence since 1998. Now, moving on, the next year for election, 2007 presidential election, Buhari was nominated consensus candidate for also the All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP). His main challenger then was candidate from also the ruling party PDP, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, who hailed also from Katsina State like Buhari. He took 18% of the votes, but Yar'Adua had 70%. Yar'Adua took office. ANPP joined the government with appointment of his national chairman as a member of Yar'Adua's cabinet, but Buhari denounced this agreement. Then 2011 happened again. This is the 3rd time Buhari will contest for office of presidency. So every election period from 2003, Buhari had been contesting. In March 2010, though, Buhari left ANPP for the Congress for Progressive Change, a party he had helped to found. He said that he had supported the founding of CPC as a solution to the debilitating ethical and ideological conflict in the former party ANPP. He was then CPC's presidential candidate in the 2011 election, running against incumbent President Goodluck Jonathan of PDP, Malam Nuru Badu of Action Congress of Nigeria, Ibrahim Shekarau of ANPP, his former party. Remember how Goodluck Jonathan became the president after the sad demise of Yar'Adua shortly after he became president. Goodluck Jonathan became president because he was the vice president at that time. Now, they were the major contenders. Buhari also lost that election, and it was marred by widespread sectarian violence, among others. Then, 2015, it happened again. Jonathan won. 2015 presidential election happened. He ran again. That's going to be how many times now? If you're keeping counts, that'll be the fourth time Buhari would run for presidency, right? He ran again in 2015 as a candidate now for APC, the All Progressive Congress Party. And following that, he actually won. Buhari had to step down. Jonathan stepped down for Buhari to become president of Nigeria. And that happened. 2019, another election happened, and it saw Buhari win again, making that his second term in office. So Buhari has spent close to 8 years now in office as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, before he became president in 2015, Buhari declared his estate. He declared having $150,000 in cash, in addition to owning 5 homes, 2 mud houses, as well as farms, an orchard, and a ranch of 270 herd of cattle, 25 sheep, 5 horses, a variety of birds, shares in 3 firms, 2 undeveloped plots of land, and 2 cars he bought from his savings. But as of 2021, Buhari has been estimated to be worth around $80 million. Guys, that's it concerning President Muhammadu Buhari, his biography, his journey, military head of state, first chairman of the NNPC, first governor of Borno State, chairman PTF at some point, minister of finance at some point. He's currently also the minister of petroleum in Nigeria, though, if you do not know that. Anyways, guys, that's it concerning the president. Thank you very much for watching this video. Share with everyone around you. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.